This Medical Minute sponsored by Avera.
It is officially back to school week in the Sioux Empire, and that means parents and students will be adjusting to some new schedules.
Health officials at Avera say routine is key in ensuring a healthy school year. Denise Anderson, Avera Family Life Educator, is sitting down with us today to talk all things back to school. Thank you for being here with us.
You bet. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. So thousands of kids heading back to school this week. Parents, it's also an adjustment for them. As this time of year approaches, what are some things that families should be doing to get ready for back to school?
Yeah, well, if they haven't started already, which I hope that they have, and one thing that they can do is start by getting the kids' routine set. Getting them to bed earlier, getting them up earlier so they're ready for that schedule once school hits. Because if they don't, it's going to be a shock to their system if they're all of a sudden getting up at 6 a.m. and have to be in the car by 7 and to school by 7:30 or 8 o'clock, that sort of thing. So they need to do that. They need to make sure that they've got everything ready, like their vaccinations and their lunch things at school. Do they know if they're going to be bringing their lunch, having lunch at school? Has their lunch meal been purchased? That sort of thing. Do they know where they're going to pick up and drop off? If they're taking the bus, getting a ride, all those sorts of things that have to get combined in, and the kids need to know that ahead of time.
And when it comes to that first day of school, for the first timers, maybe you're going to kindergarten for the first time, there's a lot as a parent emotionally that could be going on. How do you advise parents to handle that day?
Yeah, I wish I would have known some of the things that I know now, because I think so many parents go and they don't want to let their baby go, or they stand there and they cry, or they videotape the whole thing and then they don't want to leave. But one good thing to know is that you should cut off your goodbyes. Not harsh, not strict, but just make it firm so that they know you're coming back, but yet you want them to know that they're going to be okay and you're going to go be okay, and maybe tell them what you're going to do if they're kindergartners or young kids, and say, it's okay, mom's going to go spend time with grandma today. Right. Or something like that, so that they'll know that you're going to go do that and then come back and get them and say, I'll be back after school. Or maybe a middle school student, just tell them, go smile at someone today, go make someone smile, or have a good day, or good luck, or make good choices, like I used to say, that sort of thing,
Goes a long way.
It does. All different ages, you can come up with different things, but just something positive. That's the key.
That was going to be my next question, is with so much adjustment in the new year, kids can face difficulty or face anxiety. What are some of the things that parents can, A, look out for in that, and B, how to respond to that?
Yeah. One of the things I guess you can look out for typically are if kids get an upset stomach. Yeah. I know I was one of those kids. I always had an upset stomach when I was a little girl, but that is one of the general things. If your kid's getting an upset stomach, sick all the time, that sort of thing, or if they're acting out, if they just don't know how to act and they just seem out of sorts, that sort of thing, or they're getting angry for no reason, those are good signs that something is bothering them. And you just need to be there to listen and have an open ear and an open mind, not question them, not drill them, but just be there for them.
Absolutely. Denise, thank you. More information on healthy back-to-school habits can be found over at avera.org/medicalminute. One more check of the forecast right after this.